subscribe, join. Please share this video. Hit the like button. I'm not beneath urging all of you because I want to bring you the truth. I want to bring you things to think about. I want to bring you analysis. I want to bring you stories you may not hear about human trafficking and sexual exploitation and that big wheel with a lot of spokes that all kind of make this wheel go round and round. Now we know it's bad. We know it's awful. What are we going to do about it? Just when I thought, well, let me get this Met Gala, living here in the middle of New York City, maybe out of my mind, since it's been permeating my mind since yesterday, the last 24 hours, I then am made aware of something I want to bring to your attention. Because remember, I may know a lot of things, you may know a lot of things, but the number one step is talking about something open and honestly, raising awareness, giving you some facts, and then getting you to sign on perhaps, or just talk about it with your community, whether it's within your family, your friends. So I want to talk tonight about something I never thought I'd talk about. The Tate Brothers, Andrew and Tristian Tate, both born here in the United States to an American father and a British mom. Now, why am I talking about the Tate boys? They are currently, allegedly, being accused of sex trafficking, human trafficking. All kinds of things are going on. They were arrested in Romania, and now they're going to be sent back to the UK to be tried. And here's why I want to talk about this. Because I can't believe I even have to tell you this. There is a Mexican actor named Eduardo Vertigo. Eduardo was a producer on the film Sound of Freedom. Remember, it came out last summer, July 4th, here in New York City, and it was the story, kind of the first film. There was a lot of commotion around it. The first film that was dealing with transnational sex trafficking of children. And it was produced. Everybody was flocking to it. There was controversy. There was this, there was that. People constantly were calling me, contacting me. What did I think of it? I say whenever the subject matter of child sex trafficking can be brought forward into the public's eyes, I should say, it's a good thing. You are to take away what you want from it. But again, this awareness is key to taking action, to intervening, to protecting. That is what is needed. So whether you like the movie, you don't like the movie, it was on the lips of everybody and there was a lot of controversy. But I am shocked. That this actor, this Mexican actor, recently was in a photo smiling with this Andrew Tate. Now, I want to tell you why the Tate boys were arrested and why I'm so upset about Eduardo smiling, doing a photo op, and saying, along with Andrew Tate, we are going to expose the real, and they put it in capital letters, REAL, sex trafficking of children. How dare they? But this warrants putting on some glasses for this because I made a couple of notes. I want to make sure I get this correct with you. Mexican actor. First of all, producer on Sound of Freedom. That is terrific. Why are you standing with Andrew Tate? Why don't you talk more about the sex trafficking in Mexico? Better yet, why don't you talk, Eduardo, more about the cartels complicit with our U.S. government in sex trafficking women, girls, boys, and men across our U.S. borders, and how the cartels out of Mexico keep these people coming here illegally in the first place in debt bondage, something we're not talking about. What does that mean? A lot of these people are innocent and they think they're coming to America for a better life. And I'm sure it is compared to where they're coming from. They're crossing from all 180 different countries, according to law enforcement. And they're crossing through the Mexican-United States border where there's easy access. Now, debt bondage. These people are paying a price. For example, maybe it's $5,000. But when they get here, something law enforcement has shared with me they have never seen before. These people are, a lot of them, held in debt bondage, meaning once they're here working, they still have to pay the cartels. Or the cartels threaten them with, we know your family members at home, we'll kill them. We'll kill you. So these people are in fear. And of course, they're not going to law enforcement here because they're scared. So Eduardo Vertigo, or Vertigo, I think it's pronounced, should talk about all of this. But here's why I got so upset when I recently learned that he is planning very soon to meet with leaders in Canada because he has now become an expert on child sex trafficking. He recently attended, now get this, Make Europe Great Again, a conference. And he says he's signing up prime ministers, governors, presidents of all these different countries to get child sex trafficking out into the public's eye, get with governments, make a difference, and help stop it. Now, why would he stand next to this accused sex trafficker, Andrew Tate, smiling and both saying they are going to fix and bring forth the real sex trafficking? Do a little research, and I'll put things in the body of this video about Andrew and his brother Tristian. What did they do? They are called social media influencers. One was in kickboxing, one was in something else. They started webcamming. Now, what they started as influencers was a lot of, how should I say this, getting young men riled up, angry, to form these kind of gangs online, these groups to go after women. So this is a use of, like cyberbullying, force, fraud, coercion, definition of human trafficking. And they got girls, a lot of them, young women, they call it Romeo pimping, which is somebody pretending to be your boyfriend, a love interest. They got a lot of these girls to travel across state and country lines, thinking they were in relationships with these Tate boys and others online, to come. And they got them then into pornographic movies. They got them into webcamming. Do you know what that is, everybody? One-on-one with somebody, in exchange for money. Human trafficking across state lines, across country lines. And this is what I guess I'm supposed to say, allegedly, they were arrested for. But I don't understand, because I've seen other prominent figures stand with them and interview them. What's wrong with everybody? Wouldn't you decide, well, until they go to trial and they're actually, maybe I won't get in a picture with them? But I am here to tell you that this is unacceptable. So this Eduardo Vertigo, you're no expert on child sex trafficking, because you would know about the Tate Brothers, where there's a little bit of fire. What is that saying? Where there's a little bit of smoke, there's a lot of fire. Something to that effect. I am here to tell you this is bad news. We do not need these people looking for clicks and likes and whatever they're doing, getting involved with child sex trafficking. It taints the business of what we do at The Warriors, which is strictly trying to educate you that this is going on. Are we stopping it? No, we're not. That is the brutal, honest, raw truth. What we are doing, though, is intervening and helping you. So your child, your grandchild, your family member, maybe it's you, don't get involved in any of this. What do I always tell you? A lot of this is happening online, right? We want to educate. And then we always want to support the survivors, because it is their lived experiences. It is their voice. I've never been trafficked. So we need them to relay what goes on so that can resonate with the public. This is a horrific crime against humanity. We have a government that they're doing nothing, next to nothing, very little about. Lots of great groups and organizations, nonprofits, individuals, advocates, all working to stop this, but it's escalating. And that is why it's up to each and every one of you. Be a warrior. Get on board with this. I am disgusted with this Eduardo Vertigo, however he pronounces it, and these Tate brothers. I'm very well aware of everything the Tate Brothers have done, including, as they've been arrested for these crimes, coercing, forcing, harassing victims. I know of victims that they've gone on a campaign. But even beside all of this, they were online, called social media influencers. In 2023, one of them was the third biggest person online as an influencer. He was number 3. And getting young men angry. We have enough anger in this country. Forget all the other countries across the world. Let's talk about the United States. We do not need this anger that is then, put on our girls, our young women, our women. It's a terrible way for boys, young men, to learn about girls and women. And this is acceptable? This is 2024. Our hashtag is Community Creates Change. I will have more information in the body of this video. I urge all of you, subscribe. Questions, contact me, Lynn at lynswarriors.org. Keep in mind, be a warrior always, each and every day, but keep in mind our precious children are under attack. There is a war on for our children. It's online. It's in real time. Can't sit on the sidelines. As I'm sitting here talking to you for the last, let's see, about 10 minutes, probably another 50 children have been abused. Not on our watch, not on the Warriors' watch, and not on your watch. Join me. Each and every day, go out and be a warrior.